Here are your headlines. UAE Cyclists conquer 7 emirates in 24 hours. GCC Innovation Congress 2016 highlights strategies to improve healthcare delivery. Abu Dhabi Warriors completes its 4th action-packed mixed martial arts event. And watch out for our one-on-one interview with UFC heavyweight Alistair Overeem. I'm Rachel and you're watching What's Up. Five cyclists of different nationalities set a record on their attempt to ride 474 kilometres through all 7 emirates in only 24 hours. Starting at 5:30 a.m. in Abu Dhabi, the 5 team members pedalled through the largest emirate before crossing into Dubai and then Sharjah. From there, they had 10 stops in 50-kilometre segments that took them through Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman and Al Quwain. The group was led by 27-year-old Royzan Thomas from Ireland, who came up with the idea. The other riders, all in their 20s, are Emirati Buti El Nuami, Jordanian Ruslan Abadi, Amar Magbitang from the Philippines and Noel Stander from South Africa. Physique TV was able to meet up with the cyclists to learn more about their journey.
Well, it wasn't done before. It was something that I came up with back in, I think, March, the end of March, and it was something that nobody had done before. So I thought, why not give the 7 emirates, try and cycle it in one day, and we managed to do it in 16 hours. So we have set a record in cycling history in the UAE.
It's a good for me to ride especially in a Ramadan challenge. It's a good preparing for me and first Filipino ride in a whole Emirates.
The ride was basically a challenge, a personal challenge to everybody that wanted to do it. So there was others that were asked to do it and they didn't want to. So unfortunately they fell out, and we were the 5 to stand up strong and to take the challenge ahead.
One of the reasons that we all decided to do it because of the passion for cycling, and because we just like being on the bike. It makes us happy. Well, on the day it all started kind of the day before. The whole journey from the beginning was exciting, nerve-wracking. We couldn't sleep. A lot of planning, so we were a little bit stressed. But as soon as we got on the bike and as soon as we had got 100k in, it was that's when it was okay. The journey, I think for everybody was quite similar, but also different for each one at the same time.
I think on by 300 kilometers it got pretty tough, and especially with not knowing how to sit anymore on the saddle because it was quite a long time. And yeah, and after that we got some headwind and things like that, which was really putting the pressure. But I mean, we had some strong guys to pull us through and to motivate us, and that was the key factor, was the motivation from the others in the group, and which kept the everybody strong and motivated and to push each other on. So when we saw someone was done, was trying to push him up so we can get going, and through that it resulted in what we have done to achieve it in the 16 hours. The best part was the part through the mountain area in coming into Fujairah, which was very nice scenery and something that never saw before, even riding. And I mean, it was nice to experience it and experience it differently than in a vehicle we experienced on a bicycle. And I mean, there was roads that I rode on a bicycle now that I never even thought of riding with a vehicle. So what a nice way to explore, I would say. and to learn different parts of UAE.
We had to do a lot of long rides, endurance rides, like 150 Ks, 100 Ks. We stopped doing our normal training with other groups, so we basically disappeared for a month and went riding on our own in 3s, 4s, doing these huge rides. So our fitness was very good when we started our ride.
Important factor for other people want to do it to train, and obviously to keep hydrated during the ride. And I mean, if you set your goal and you want to achieve it, nothing can stop you from doing it.
Do their homework first and make sure that the people that they go with, they trust them and that everyone is on the same page. A lot of people doubted us. They said we were crazy, you won't do it, and we did it, and we proved them that in 16 hours we did it with a decent speed average of nearly 30 kilometers per hour, which is something to be really proud about. So relief and pride in the team and everyone that supported us, for sure.
Physique TV, be your best!
The 6th edition of the Middle East Hotel Awards took place at the Palazzo Versace Hotel in Dubai to give recognition to the cream of the crop in the industry. Here are some of the highlights.
Tonight at the 6th Annual Middle East Hotel Awards. We have been running, as I said, for 6 years. We have a range of 24 categories, across which 70 hotels across the Middle East were shortlisted. Tonight we have seen some excellent entries. We had a 63% increase in entries this year on 2015, not just from Dubai and Saudi Arabia, where the hospitality industry is really truly booming, but we also had an increase in entries this year from areas like Bahrain, Qatar, Lebanon and Jordan. So that's really exciting for us. But also because we had such an increase in entries, we increased the number of categories for 2016, and that included 7 new categories. It's a place for the industry to come together. So we have over 400 hoteliers here tonight, which is really exciting because you can see them networking, and not only are they getting to know each other and more, which is important when obviously as a destination, you want the hotels, the leisure attractions to be working together to provide the best world-class destination that you can have, but also we're rewarding excellence in the industry and hopefully promoting industry excellence and pushing the region forward with regards to improving constantly year on year.
I think the most important reason why we've won both these awards for the best budget hotel and the best sports bar is the guest experience that we create in the hotels and in the bars.
This is something which we always wanted to win because we knew that we are one of the best in this category, you know, when it comes to sports bar or whether the budget hotel, we are one of the best because we give the value for money to all the customers. And when you talk about the sports bar, we showcase all the matches which happen anywhere in the world, and we have very good value F&B deals happening in the hotel all the time, and people come back for more and more.
You know, and this is all thanks to our team and our staff that work for us on the floor, and this is dedicated to them. You know, without them, this wouldn't have been possible.
So we won the best service departments in the Middle East, which we're very happy for. I think it's because we have the best service that a four-star hotel can service. We are also based on the canal. We have the only private beach in Abu Dhabi for a four-star hotel, where guests can enjoy very much of a leisure and a corporate experience. It is truly an honor that we are chosen by the judges who are highly qualified in understanding the difference between the various hotel categories. So for them to have chosen us means that we've done something exceptional, which we know our teams can do. So that makes us very proud.
We are very proud to just have won the 5-star Best Hotel Award at the Middle Eastern Hotel Awards. There's a growing number of luxury hotels coming online in Dubai year over year. We've seen over 200 new hotels in the last 2 years. To be able to still stand out and to make your mark in a highly competitive environment in Dubai, but also worldwide, is a significant achievement, and again, we're very happy to be the recipient of it. We constantly look at new, since we're talking to Physique TV, new innovative ideas in the gym, new equipment. We look at new recreational activities. The rooms product constantly innovates. Food and beverage offerings change periodically, and we retrain our staff to make sure that we stay ahead of the game as much as we can.
Now, when you're doing a plank, 60 seconds feels like an eternity. Imagine doing a plank for 8 hours. Mao Weidong, a policeman in China, set a new world record for holding the plank for 8 hours, 1 minute and 1 second during a showdown between him and retired US Marine George Hood. George held the record in 2013 at 3 hours, 7 minutes and 15 seconds, while Mao was the 2014 record holder with 4 hours and 26 seconds. The shawarma is a popular street-side sandwich loved by many Dubai residents. But just how clean and safe are these sandwiches? To ensure the cleanliness of the shawarma being sold in the Emirates, the Dubai Municipality has recently introduced new mandatory guidelines for shawarma-specialised food establishments. Commenting on the move is Sultan Al Taha, Head of Food Inspection Section in the Food Control Department at Dubai Municipality.
This guidelines, we are focusing on targeting premises, which is a small premises like small cafeterias and restaurants who have not enough areas to do to prepare shawarma, because shawarma they need many requirements before they prepare it and put in the outside for the consumer to eat it. So we give them the guidelines, and we started on May 2016. And it will be for the 6 months until November 2016. So any food establishment who are interested to have activity to sell shawarma, they should follow our new guidelines. We target around 500 premises in the Emirates of Dubai, and they are different premises in different area, which is small and not very big space. So they have problem. And we look that maybe they have some they are not doing shawarma preparing in the good environment. So we are proceed this new requirement. If he can't do same what we need from them, so we will stop their shawarma preparations. For our inspectors who are visiting, always they look to some premises. From those premises, they have very congested places, and shawarma need big spaces. Also, some restaurant, in the very hot weather in summer, they are preparing like something you added to the shawarma, like sauces, like a mayonnaise, like salads. It's need to be in the cold conditions, so they are serving outside. So this is by the time if you keep it outside in this very hot climate in Dubai, so the bacteria will be grown up and it will be damage for the people. So we also need this to serve in the chillers. So some premises who are small, they don't have places to store this kind of additives to the shawarma. So also this another problem issues happen to the consumer who are having shawarma. Most of food establishment there is shawarma, and he should also make sure the company who are supplying to them are approved from the municipalities, food safety departments, and they have approved cards also to transfer it to his premises. So in this case also, you need to make sure that the premises who are contact them, they are approved from the municipality as well. So due to that, we are, want people having this kind of food in the safely way, no any issues. So we did new requirement for this kind of food to be all people having food in Dubai without any problems.
The 2016 GCC Healthcare Innovation Congress was held in Dubai to promote strategies to improve the quality of healthcare delivery here in the region. The Congress served as a unique platform for facilitating innovation in connected health, featuring two different conferences: the Healthcare Management and Leadership Conference and the Healthcare Informatics Conference. Let's have a look at what went on at the event.
Today I spoke about a very important component, which is about the importance of innovation in universal health coverage. This concept, both of them, the innovation and the universal health coverage, is a new terminology and a new approaches in healthcare delivery system. Innovation becomes a crucial and major component in any improvement of the quality and accessibility of healthcare, and to make sure that innovation is a leading component for better quality of life. It is time now to improve the healthcare system based on performance, and in order to do this one, we need to have a better health informatics system and health management system, health information management, in order to have our decision based on evidence, and at the same time what area of gaps and how can we bridge together with innovative thoughts these gaps, and to improve the quality of services we are delivering to our citizens and people who are live in these beloved countries. Moreover, we discuss the importance of nationalization and how can we improve the presence of national cadre in the healthcare system in order to overcome the language barrier and the cultural barrier, and to improve the communication skills between consumers and healthcare providers.
Healthcare Innovation Congress is an initiative a few years ago. This is the third edition of it, and the Congress is aiming actually at looking at innovative strategies that is focusing on improving patient care in the GCC region. The Congress is supported by the Ministry of Health and the main regulators in the region. We have over 600 attendees coming from all across the GCC countries, and the Congress actually has two tracks. One is related to healthcare leadership, which is addressing the current challenges facing the leaders in the healthcare, including operational challenges, developing of the world healthcare facilities, looking at patient safety concerns, and looking also at quality care. That's for the first track. And then for the second track, it's actually dedicated for the healthcare informatics, where it's addressing the current new technologies and the strategies for the healthcare industry, including the electronic healthcare records, the electronic medical records, e-health, healthcare population management, healthcare information management, and so on. So all of these factors are actually increasing the cost on the healthcare. This is why there is a great need to address, such concerns in a platform like the GCC Healthcare Innovation Congress, which actually integrate the entire value chain of the healthcare market, from the provider side, from the payer side, from the government, and so on, and also from the healthcare professional side.
Now, our lungs do amazing work for us every day. Healthy lungs supply large amounts of oxygen to our blood and allow us to work, play and live well. This week, we asked the experts on ways to keep our lungs healthy and disease-free.
Hi Doc, I have a few friends who constantly smoke. What advice can I give them about how dangerous smoking is for our lungs and how to take care of your lungs to avoid possible diseases?
The main function of lungs is to get oxygen to your body so it can exchange with the CO2. So you get CO2 out and you get oxygen in to supply your brain, your heart, your muscles, everything in your body. So that's basically the main function of the lung, is to purify your blood from the CO2 and get the oxygen in. How to take care of lungs, it's by care of our lungs is by keeping it healthy. And that's by stop smoking, and then do exercises, and then go into the out, don't put yourself in the closed areas, and that's the best way. And of course, if you have any infection, disease, whatever, that you deal with it as soon as possible. And that keeps your lung in health. Because you know, when it comes to the exchange area, you have only one cell to one cell. These lung cells, we call them alveoli, they have one cell around and very little of connective tissue around where the blood vessels are next to them. So it's easy, and again, the blood vessels are one cell line. So it's very easy to diffuse CO2 to oxygen because it's high in the blood and it goes out, and then the oxygen comes in. So that's how we take care of it. The more common disease, there are plenty of them. One of them is infection. Second one is emphysema, which is distortion of the cell, the alveoli. Any sort of allergic reaction, or cancer. Cancer of the lung is number 2 in incidence or prevalence, frequency that we see, and it is the first killer in terms of mortality. People die from lung cancer is equal to those die from breast, prostate, colorectal cancer, and pancreas put all together. So it's a major problem. Smoking is the major factor, but it's not the only factor. So that's what we do, and if we catch it in early stage, then it's curable. Now, next come to that is the people who have the disease, which is the most common one at the moment because they come with locally advanced. Patient who neglected themselves, heavy smoker, they have cough for a long time, they don't go to doctor or go to doctor and misdiagnose as infection. So we have to have a high suspicious awareness among doctors as well. So anything that does not respond to antibiotic for a week or 2, then you have to get more investigation to see whether they have cancer or not. Stop smoking. That's one good thing. Second, be healthy to your height and weight. Eat healthy food, and then do exercise, and then deal with any problem that you face. If you are short of breath and you don't know why, then you should go to your doctor as soon as possible and see what's the reason, because not necessarily it comes from the lung, but it comes from the heart or from other part of the body. But to keep your lung healthy, that's what I'm saying. Stop smoking, full stop.
This week, taking up the Celebrity Fitness Challenge is breakfast radio presenter Eve Jaso. Let's see if she gets through these exercises.
Okay guys, right now I'm so excited because we're gonna have one of the best and hottest radio presenters in town. She's not just beautiful, she's also very sexy. Let's go and check it out. Hi, hello. We got Eve, okay, one of the best and the sexiest radio presenters in town. Hi Eve.
Hello. You catching me up? What are you doing? You catching me out at my beauty salon?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm booking my Kaya clinic appointment.
But she's supposed to do the challenge, right? Okay. Now, are you ready for our challenge today?
Yes, I am. I've got all the stuff. It's in my car. I'll go get all my clothes. I'm ready to go. I'll just finish booking my appointment and let's do it, yeah?
That's cool. You got to change. She's going to do the challenge. I can't wait. She can't wait. Y'all got to check it out, okay?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
Bring it on, yeah? Bring it on. Okay, guys, so we got Eve right now. I'm excited. I can't wait. She's all changed up. What's up, Eve?
I'm ready to go. Look, got my sports gear on. Let's do this.
Let's do this. But before that one, we're going to get to know her first. Okay, you're one of the best presenters in town in terms of radio. You're a radio personality. How do you keep yourself fit?
Well, I like to go to the gym, and my favorite thing, and the secret thing, girls, it's not about cardio. It's about getting in there with the weights. It's all about the weights.
A lot of women think when you hit the weights, you're going to get big muscles. Is that true?
Depending on how much you're lifting, but I'm telling you, if you do low repetitions, you can do it. But trust me, I want to get big, so I do big heavy weights. Squats.
What's your favorite workout, exercise?
Squats.
Why?
Squats and deadlifts, because I want a curvy lower body. So this is the way to do it. If you want to be pal, that's what you need to do.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Why? That's not too healthy, though.
I shouldn't say that, should I? Come on, we're all allowed a cheat meal, and my favorite thing is a pizza.
Okay. How has fitness affected your life?
Well, without it, because I do a breakfast show in the morning and I'm so tired. So without having fitness, I would just be dead. So it just gives you that boost of energy. As soon as you finish the show, you hit the gym, and from nowhere, you will just get, boom, you're awake. So if you are tired, totally recommend it. Gym.
For those couch potato watching who haven't tried working out in their entire life, what would you want to tell them?
Get off the couch, go to the gym, even if it's something small, like doing a dance class, something a bit fun. It doesn't have to be weights, even just, getting up, doing some salsa, or even just taking a walk around the block. That is good enough.
Fantastic, okay. Now it's time for the challenge. It's time for your 60 seconds to fame. Everybody can't wait. Eve, are you ready for this?
I think so.
Okay, she's gonna do a variety of exercises in 1 minute, 15 push-ups, 15 squats, and 15 burpees, okay? You ready for this?
I'm going, come on.
Let's bring it on, ready, push-ups. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, can I cheat?
What?
Can I cheat?
Okay, y'all, for you. Okay, ready, 15, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, and 15, up. Up, come on, come on, squats, straight up, squats, go. 1, 2, 3, how's it?
See, I'm even doing a jump for you. That's how good I'm doing.
Okay, y'all, go. 13, 14, 15, burpee, let's go. Let's do a burpee now.
What's a burpee?
Burpee, get on. Go down.
Like that?
Make a push-up, up, and then jump.
Oh my God.
That's 1.
I just jumped.
Go, come on. Do not complain, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, Eve.
I'm trying.
Eve and Steve, you know what I'm saying? 3. Come on. Stop laughing. Come on. Power. Let's go. Come on, Eve.
I'm doing it.
5. Let's go. 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 5 to go. Come on, Eve.
Oh my God. Oh.
11. Woo. 12.
I'm trying.
Let's go. Come on. Ain't gonna give up. Come on, Eve. Come on.
2 more.
Come on, come on, come on. 14. 15. Woo. You tired?
A little bit.
Look at those young men. You good? All right. Okay, now, it's not just all about a workout, but how do you keep yourself fit in terms of nutrition?
Wow. I eat as soon as I wake up. I try and eat every 3 hours and have a small carbohydrates before, just a few hours before I go to bed. No?
Okay.
Before I go to bed, because I'm trying to gain weight. But if you're trying to lose weight, don't eat no carbs after 5 o'clock.
That's true.
Right?
How important is water for you?
Oh my gosh, I would die without water. Like, I try and drink in the studio itself. Yeah. I will have like a bottle and a half, like, and I will back it. So about 3 liters a day.
Water or pizza?
Oh, man.
Come on, you gotta answer that.
Don't do this to me.
She can't decide.
Water. Yeah,
Sure?
I'll be boring. I'll say water. Pizza.
How many squats do you think you can do without any time limit? As much as you can. How many do you think you can do in one sitting?
About 100. I'm really good at squats. You don't.
Can you show us now?
What, 100?
No, just kidding. Okay.
I need weights though. I want weights.
All right. Anyway, thank you, Eve. It's a pleasure for having you in the Celebrity Fitness Challenge.
Thank you.
And we're gonna challenge more people coming up. So you guys gotta keep watching us only here at Physique TV, okay? Task completed.
Yes, I'm Eve and I just passed the Celebrity Fitness Challenge with Physique TV. Woohoo!
The 4th edition of the Abu Dhabi Warriors mixed martial arts event took place at the IPTV Arena in the UAE. The action-packed event was a complete success, with all 10 fights providing top-notch MMA action. Here are the highlights of Abu Dhabi Warriors 4.
Hello everybody, I'm here right now in Abu Dhabi and I'm going to talk to two of the heavyweight fighters for the main event of the Abu Dhabi Warriors Fighting Championship. Paul, the headhunter Puentello, and Eric, the American soldier Prindle. Let's check it out right now.
Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10%.
Eric, the American soldier Prindle, with me right now, 6'5", really strong, massive frame, and of course, he's ready to knock out people here in Abu Dhabi Warriors Fighting Championship. Eric, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
How do you train for this fight?
Basically, just what every MMA fighter does, a lot of cardio training, strength training, and just learning stuff. As an MMA fighter, you're always trying to learn and progress.
Could you tell us, like, what is your current weight right now?
Probably about 290.
And how do you keep yourself, like, mobile and agile on the ring?
Just work at it and stay plyos, stuff like that.
In terms of nutrition, could you tell us more about, like, what's your nutrition plan for, this upcoming fight?
Basically, my diet is I try to eat between 8 and 10 small meals a day with carbs, protein, and low fat.
Okay. Paul Puentello is 3 inches shorter than you. Do you think you have the advantage over him?
I think any MMA fighter, heavyweights, one shot could win the fight or lose the fight. So I don't think there's really any advantage for any heavyweight fighter. But he does have a lot of experience, and we're both game opponents. We're gonna go out there and have fun.
And what is your specialty, like striking, wrestling, or grappling?
It was striking. Now I've been doing a lot of wrestling, and it's called folk style wrestling or catch can wrestling. So that's what I'm basically doing now.
Who's your favorite MMA fighter you kind of look up to?
I'd probably say Josh Barnett. He's a great opponent and a great fighter.
Yeah. And Abu Dhabi is one, of course, the best places on the planet right now for fights. How are you liking Abu Dhabi right now?
It's awesome. I love the place. It's pretty hot out there. In Phoenix, Arizona, it's around the same temperature, so I'm pretty much used to that, but it's a great place.
That's awesome. Thank you. There you have it. American soldier Eric Prindle. With me right now, one of the most vicious fighters on the planet, Paul, the headhunter Puentello. First of all, Paul, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
No worries, thank you.
A lot of people are asking, when and how did you get inclined into fighting?
Back in 1996, I've been fighting for a long time, going 20 plus years. Just got into sport. I wanted to be in the UFC. I wanted just to test myself. So back in 1996, saw the first show at Amarillo, Texas, and it just stormed away. I mean, I stuck with it. People say I couldn't do it or couldn't fight as well, so I stayed with it, reached the dream, and fought everywhere.
Who was your greatest influence in terms of fighting?
In terms of fighting, I didn't really have any fighter that I followed or anybody that really pushed me. I would say mostly my mom. My mom's the one who pushed me the most. Get what you want, go out there and fight hard, and just for her support, that's pretty much what my influence was.
And in terms of like fighting techniques, what do you think is the most effective?
It's always got to be a striker's point. I'm a striker. I like to headhunt and get the knockout. So striking is the best point to have. You know, a good base is a good wrestler, a good jiu-jitsu, but you got to have the striking skills. If you're a good jiu-jitsu guy and you hit the guy, you have good strikings, he turns in from a black belt to a brown belt. You hit him again, he goes to a purple belt. So striking is the main key. Wrestling and grappling is a good base.
Now let's talk about your opponent. Now he's a veteran of the sport too. What do you think about him?
He's big. He's very big, like 280 pounds right now. Yeah, and he's solid. He came to fight. Even though it's a last-minute thing, I really respect the guy. I'm really apprehensive what he's going to bring to the table because he is a very aggressive guy. I've seen a couple of fights of him. I got to be quick, and my whole outlook on this fight is be quick, cut angles, hit him before he hits me.
Amazing victory for the headhunter, Paul Buentello. First of all, Paul, congratulations. Amazing performance.
Great. It was a good fight. What was the whole thing is just trying to find the angles and try to find the speed. I know I'm going to be faster than him. I know I was faster than him, and that's just the key to the whole fight. It's just being faster, hitting him fast.
Did your opponent surprise you at all inside a ring?
Very strong, but the thing is, a guy that size, that have that kind of strength, that kind of muscle, can't push that much oxygen, so I knew he was going to gas eventually, and just got to keep hitting him.
So do you think a guy like him, like 6'5", and you're like 6'2", 3 inches difference, do you think that's like a big difference inside a ring?
It's a very big difference inside the ring. You got to be able to handle all that power. It's a big difference, huge difference.
How do you keep yourself really strong, like any specific workout?
All it is muscle activation classes, you know, most like Pilates and stuff like that. That's the main course, is just activating the muscles you don't use anymore.
It was indeed a very interesting conversation I had with two heavyweights of our main event, Paul Buentello and Eric Prindle, for the Abu Dhabi Warriors Fighting Championship. We can't wait for the next one to happen. This is Steve Patrick, and that's What's Up.
UFC #1 contender Alistair Overeem is one of the most decorated heavyweight fighters today, being one of only 2 fighters to hold world titles in both MMA and K1 kickboxing at the same time. He also holds notable victories over 6 former UFC champions: Andrei Arlovski, Fabrizio Werdum, Frank Mir, Brock Lesnar, Junior Dos Santos and Victor Belfort. In Alistair's recent visit to Dubai, Ali Mokhtar was able to secure a one-on-one interview to speak about his upcoming fight.
Ali Mokhtar at the H Hotel in Dubai, and I'm with the heavyweight title contender Alistair Overeem. How does that sound? I'm sure you're very happy now. You're #1. Stipe's got the belt. Let's talk about that, Alistair, because you're saying you're aging better with time. I'm noticing, and I've been a huge fan of yours. I've been watching your fights since the K1 days. You looked very fluid in that fight. You were moving a lot quicker. You looked a lot lighter on your feet. I mean, that karate kick in the end that finished Arlovski, I've never seen you do something like that before. So what do you attribute that to?
Well, as a martial artist, you always need to get better, and you always need to reevaluate your position, your style, your technique. You know, coming into the UFC, I was more heavy. I was 260, 263 pounds. I've cut down some weight. I've done that on purpose because you need to be fast. You need to be as fast in the last round as you are in the first round. And I think, you know, all these things together, me joining Jackson's MMA in Albuquerque. Albuquerque is a very boring city. It's a fine city, but it's a boring city. But what are you doing there? You stay focused on the sport, on what is important, winning your fight. And I think you put all those things together, that culminated in the result last week. And you were talking about the fluidity. These are the things we train over there. It's a very good team, very good chemistry. John Jones trains there, Cowboy Cerrone, Holly Holm. Huge names, and very proud and happy to be part of it.
So no love lost, obviously, between you and Arlovsky. You got your eyes on the prize. Dominating performance, like I said before. Stipe has your belt. What's next now? Like, what? Obviously, you're taking your time off. You're going to go back and train. But do you see something that Stipe has that you need to work on? Or do you feel that you will dominate him in all aspects of the sport?
Well, there's tons of things that he's going to be bringing to the fight. He's coming with confidence. He's got his hands. He's got his wrestling. He's a tough guy. That definitely is things I need to prepare for. But you know, the chemistry that we have in the group and the energy and my ability, my athleticism, I feel very confident going into this fight. I think I will beat him everywhere. And yeah, I mean, it still poses a challenge. But at the same time, I have to thank him because he is going to make me a better fighter.
JDS very recently just said that Stipe is a much stronger fighter than you. He thinks he's way better. He's obviously fought both. What do you say to that?
Well, I don't know. Junior lost to me and he won over Stipe. It was a close fight when he won. But yeah, I don't know what to make out of that. I mean, he's a person. He's entitled to his opinion. He's, you know, this is a guy who's from. I mean, there's been so much said between our fight, and then we fought, and then afterwards he was very nice and trying to shake my hand and this. And I'm like, yeah.
When do you anticipate that fight to happen? Is there a timeline for you, or what do you see?
Well, I'm aiming for November 12th, the inaugural UFC event in the state of New York. That's going to be a huge, huge event and history. As you know, New York is the capital of the world, and the first UFC event there, after so long lobbying for it, it's now finally going to become a reality. So it would be very cool to be a part of that, and that's what I'm aiming for.
Again, here are your headlines. UAE Cyclists conquer 7 emirates in 24 hours. GCC Innovation Congress 2016 highlights strategies to improve healthcare delivery. And Abu Dhabi Warriors completes its 4th action-packed mixed martial arts event. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any comments or suggestions, connect with us on our social media pages. I'm Rachel, and I'll see you next time.